guys, welcome to the channel. It's Adam with ND72. So today what we're doing, we're going to be kind of like testing the car and adjusting a few things. We're going to be adjusting the suspension, trying to make it a little bit more level, make it launch a little bit better. Then we're going to go take it out for a nice little run, try to do maybe a quarter-mile run in Mexico and try to do like a 60 to 130, because a couple people you guys been asking. And we're going to see how everything goes out and see what happens. If you don't remember, this car has a 178 crank, a 65 millimeter clutch delete pulley. That's what we got for boost. And we got long tube headers, exhaust, intake, a lot of supporting mods, and an 82 millimeter throttle body. Most of my parts either came from Needswings or VTech. So I'll put a whole description of actually everything the car has down below. But let's go have some fun. Alright, so now we could get roughly 2 fingers over there. And then over this side, it's definitely a little bit lower, so we might have messed up our count. Can't even get 2 in. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to do one more full turn on this side. But before that, I'm going to go to the front, and we're going to raise that front up. But I think it did raise it up a little bit just by dropping that end. But we're going to raise the front up a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to raise up the front. So to raise up the front, these are 500 times easier. If you look right up here, let me get the light down there. You see right there, there's a nut. You put a 17 on there, and when you whiz this up, so it should be tightening it, it'll raise the car up. Let me just verify that it's tightening to go up. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully. We're going to count our turns. So, alright, we're going to try each one. One turn. 2 turns. 3 turns. I'm pretty sure that should have raised it up. So now we're going to do the same thing to the passenger side and then lower it down again. And if you notice there's stuff missing over here, I removed my front sway bar. So that also should help transfer weight to the back and lift the tires up. I'll drive it around and see if I like it. I've done a few cars with no front sway bar and I'm used to it. But I do not recommend anyone to do it. It will mess with your handling. If you are not a good enough driver, do not do it off of ND72's recommendation. Okay, full disclosure, do it out of your own will. I'm not responsible. So we're going to do the same thing, 3 turns over here, turn to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now let's lower the car and see how good that is. Alright, that definitely is higher. So we'll jounce it around, let it sit, and then see what it looks like. Okay, so we just added another 3. So what we found out is, because now we're using measuring tape and not just using our good old eye. Because first of all, I got poor eyesight. So the measuring tape is the proper way. So what we found is 1 full turn for the front is 1/4 of an inch from going up and down. So we have 6 total turns in the front on each side. So now we're going to joust the car, see how it sits, and then now we're actually going to use a measuring tape. We should have been doing this whole time besides that finger method, because fingers aren't that accurate, because for all I know, my fingers could swell up and unswell because it's hot as hootenanny out here in Florida. It's like 95 degrees out. So we're going to do some measurements, let the car sit, and then just keep going, and then go for a test drive. Alright, so we got it out here. We kind of been like driving it back and forth, and you can just see like this one sunk. I can't even fit 2 fingers in there, and that definitely rose it up. So we're hoping the transfer will slam a little bit more. So we're going to go out for a little test drive. We're going to head down to Mexico. It's still like 95 degrees out. I got my GoPro to kind of watch this tire. I'm going to drop the PSI down, and we're going to go do for a small pull and see if we hook up better to 20 roll. Alright, so we got the suspension basically all kind of more leveled, and we dropped a little bit PSI off the tire, and we got the sway bar out of here. So let's see if we can hook up better on a 20 roll. It's still, Jesus Christ, 96 degrees out here in Mexico, so let's see if we could go. Alright, so we're going to do this pull here in Mexico. We only got 1/4 of a tank of gas, so also if I added more fuel, it might hook up a little bit better, but we're going to see how this does now with the suspension change. A lot better now, so it's definitely hooking up a lot better. So pretty good. Let's pull in here. Check everything out, look at the camera, make sure we didn't rub on any of the tires when I transferred weight, and go from there. tires. Doesn't feel like it's sunk down enough to hit it on this side. Let's go to the other side. Same on this one. Usually you'll see peeling, but we'll check the GoPro on this side and see what it looks like. Hey guys, thanks for watching these videos. At this moment, clearly if you're watching this video, you must own an SLK32, a C32, an SRT6, or a Crossfire. And you're already enjoying the M11-2 platform and M11-2K platform. But you know what everyone else likes? Saving a little bit of money. One way to do that, I got a coupon code for you. I got 10% off of an intake from Needswings and bigger crank pulley from Needswings. I'm putting a link below. I'll probably put something right around here of a little thing to remind you. But the coupon code is ND_72. And make sure when you go in there and it says, how'd you hear about us? Also put ND_72, and that should get you 10% off of a bigger crank pulley for more boost. Soon I'll be installing this on my car right here, and you actually will see a how-to in doing it and everything you need. This is I'm pretty sure it's a 178 crank pulley from Needswings. That coupon code will get 10% off of that and 10% off the sweet intake. Not this exact one, because this is mine, but you'll be able to get the Needswings dual intake for 10% off. Pick whatever color you want. I like my color. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it was like candy red. And this kit is very easy to install. I made a video of it, or basically you're watching that video right now. So hope you guys like it. Remember, Needswings website, coupon code is ND_72. Let's get back to that video. Okay, so we got the suspension kind of dialed in a little bit. So now we're going to take the car out. I got my Canadian helmet, one of my GoPro. We got the draggy in there, and we're going to see what times we run. All right, we're out here in nice sunny Mexico. It's 81 degrees out. Our temps are starting at roughly 95. We got meth ready. We got gauges ready. Let's reset our boost top. We got the draggy ready. And let's go try to do a quick little pull here and there. We're gonna try to a quarter-mile dig first, and then we'll do a 60 to 130. I think I'll spin a little bit. It's a little dewy out. All right, that'll have to reset a little bit because it's already tracking me. All right, let's do a quick little spinny winny. All right, get that hit reset, and let's go. So I'm gonna roll into it. Okay. Let's try to do 60 to 130. And we hit 22.4 pounds of boost. Let's see if we can do a 60. 12 miles. Alright, it didn't reset. So let's try that 60 to 130 thing again. Come on. Hopefully we hit it. Pulled out a little early, I think. Alright, let's look at a little data before some of it disappears. So our meth, we definitely ran a little bit rich. If you saw that, I got too much meth. We didn't do too bad with the scaling of the meth. You can see how kind of like it helps pull it out. So I think I'm running too much meth looking over the data. So we're gonna try to do one little small pull over here, but we'll reset a lot of our stuff. So I shut the meth system completely off, because when I looked at my data, I actually had like 10 AFRs. So that's really running lean, or running rich. So that's safe, but not really good for power. So we're gonna try a nice little pull over here in a different part of Mexico. Just like a 20 pull, and just see what my AFRs are with no meth. Yeah, okay. Definitely we'll do one more turnaround with meth and kind of see one. All right, turn meth back on. Now we'll see how they change. Exact same road, exact everything. 21 psi of boost, 20 roll, same thing. Yeah, they see how they hit 10. All right, I'll just keep playing with this meth, but let's head back, get back on the plane and go back home to Florida. Okay, so we just got back from Mexico. I'm gonna look over the data, but like it's shown, my meth was a little inconsistent when I was hitting it, and it felt like I had a little bit of a vacuum leak. I don't know if that was just in my head, but this is what I found. If you come over here, you can see moisture all over here. Okay, you see that? I thought the nozzle was leaking, so we just purged the system and try to like actually force out of here. Where it's coming out is this stupid plug I got right here. So it's actually leaking right there when the meth hits, and I probably have a small little vacuum leak. So I'm going to go get the proper Mercedes plugs, because these are just like cheap, super old ones. You can see they're all warped. They look like a penis right now. But I'm going to get the actual Mercedes ones that cap those off, and hopefully that fixes a problem. But Jesus, like look at, this is so cold right here. And even the supercharger is cold compared to like, everything else is pretty effing hot. So the meth definitely does its job with cooling, but now my fueling is a little bit off. So we're going to go over the data and see what actually I did. Okay, so now that we made it back from Mexico, I looked over some of the footage, and I looked over my draggy. So clearly, I cannot be doing digs when it's that dewy out. Because as you saw, I just kept trying to go in the throttle and get out, go in throttle, get out, go in throttle, get out. So, and then the 130, I kind of pulled out a little bit early, but it should be pretty accurate, maybe off by a little bit. But let's go over the data and see what I actually did. Alright, so we got the draggy app open. We'll do simple. Let's check the quarter mile one first. So you're going to do the quarter mile, and then we'll do the one that was from that day. So here's kind of the data off of it. So what we did was a 13.3, which is terrible. Where's our trap speed? We trapped like 119. So with all that spinning, we still trapped a 119 at 13.3. We were just like, look at the graph. We're just spinning, 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 spinning. So that one's almost trashed. But we still trapped mediumly okay. A little bit low in my opinion. But now for the 60 to 130, we did a 9.8. I'm pretty sure that's still pretty slow. I got to look that up. But I think because I let out early and I didn't properly like launch. But not bad. We'll try to get these done a little bit better. And we'll try to work on the car a little bit more. So out for the times, the quarter mile one basically is just trash. Because as you saw, I kind of, like I said, I feathered and I kept spinning. But I still trapped like 119, which isn't too bad. I was hoping to trap a lot higher because I want to get into the 10 seconds. So we will have to work with the tune and the meth a little bit. Maybe that was my issue. Or it was just because I was spinning and I kind of didn't really get into it later on if you rewatch the video. And then for the 60 to 130, 100% my fault. If you watch, I literally let out at maybe 125 and keep rolling. So maybe it'd be a lower 9 second. I don't think it was that much, but I want to look out. If anyone throws in the comments, I don't really know what a fast like 60 to 130 really would be for a 11 second or a 10 second car. If people could put it in the comments down below. Maybe it was because it was so hot out, or maybe because I was doing constant runs and all that stuff. Maybe if I put some more ice in there and I got my air intake temps down more, because as you saw, we were like 140s. So it wasn't the best air intake temps. And clearly, I probably could have put ice in there and got it down to like 50s, which I've done before. I might just do the next video, just a quick little 5-minute video of just retesting that. But that's just what I did. And with Florida, it started raining, so I couldn't go out and retest. And I did it in the morning, which it was kind of dewy. But that is what it is. Hope you guys like the channel. Hope you guys like the video. If you guys got any comments, throw them down below. We are going to have more of my C32. We're going to be doing some more like go fast stuff, get that thing driving right and looking good. And then the SLK will be going to the track soon. I'm waiting for it to get a day that it's not raining so much in Florida, because every day now it's summertime, so it rains most of the day. Then the tracks aren't open. But I also got an event I'm going to try to go to with the car, which is a 11.5 event soon. Hopefully it doesn't get rained out. But hopefully you guys like the channel. Throw a subscribe down, throw a like down, share it with your friends, and I'll catch you guys later.